Hello and welcome back to my channel. Once again, the place where I review all my new pickups and then talk about all things sneakers and streetwear. So today, finally got round to it and wrapping up the top 5 videos. I mentioned last time around this will be a top 4. Because I only have 4 of this model, I sold probably my 5th favorite, well, definitely my 5th favorite last year or the year before in a bit of a clear out that I was having. So we're going to go into a top 4. So this is my top 4 Diadora n9002s. And again, no order, they're just the order. They sat down, I sat down and pulled them out the shelves in that they're sat down here. Cool, all right, so first one, special edition box, Mita or Mita. I've done some reviews on other collabs I have with Mita or Mita, and they always use this chain link fence style. I think it's just their thing. This is I think this is a 4-way collaboration with Pilates, which is a Bangkok and I want to say Barcelona shoe. Behind me, you can see here another Pilates collab that I have on the V7000, which I talked about in my video there, and the Mighty Crown, and these are called Respect Over Hate. So they are the collaborators, if you can see that. And then you have the Respect Over Hate signal here. And then the box basically says, so this is Diadora 70th, 1948 to 2018. So I guess that's when the shoe came out. N9002, Respect Over Hate in avocado green. And I have gone a US 11, which is a European 45.5. And a men's US 11.5. So I'll start doing all the Diadoras and Asics by European sizing, because I think that's going to be easiest. This is actually also one of my favorite Diadoras of all Diadoras. So as we have been doing, I will hold this off to the side a little bit to make sure that we have some space for any kind of on foot shots that I can find. So as you can see from here, it's a predominantly green colorway. You have this fluffy brown Diadora stripe. It's a very autumnal colorway. I typically tend to wear these with, I have a pair of cream, actually have a pair of cream jeans on, which we'll touch on at the end of the video. That kind of color scheme with browns and with black and with olive greens. So I typically tend to wear them with those 3 colors. Another pair that has no stuffing, so I'm gonna need to create some stuffing for these. They have bespoke insoles. I will again shoot an image up here if I can find it. I don't really want to keep pulling them out. One of the things I really like here is the Mighty Crown on the laces, which again is quite cool. You have Orient, I don't know if it's Chinese or Japanese, I don't know, it could be Korean writing. I guess it's a Bangkok, so whichever country Bangkok's from, and my geography is coming across really poorly. I'll put some imagery up. I'm typically pretty good at geography, so I don't know why I'm drawing a blank here. But I will insert. But you have the letters on the laces and on the tongue there in that gold, if you can see that. But yeah, super premium, like you come to expect from Diadora and Pilates. Spare laces, white and black. Just got the tag in here. Oh, and there is some branding on the back. Yeah, so it has the Mighty Crown, the Pilates sign, and MS for Mita sneakers on the back there. Could spend hours going through the detail, but I won't. But yeah, I've had the green, I think I've had the green laces in since I bought them. I guess the other ones will look good, I don't know. Okay, all 4 of these are collabs as well, by the way. So again, you have here another special edition box, and again this one says Diadora 70th, so it has this little sticker. This is what I was referencing on the last pair, the 70th year of Diadora, I guess, as a brand. And you can see this is a Highsnobiety collaboration, and it says here to N9002 High Snob Peach Puree, and again UK 11, US 11.5, European 45.5. So I'm a half size up in American, true to size in the UK, half size sorry, half size down in American, true to size in the UK, half size down in Europe. These are also made in Italy. These were made in Italy. Let's get into them. So this colorway is called the shoe is the Berlin. Spare pair of insoles here. Hopefully we can find an image of the ones that are actually in the shoe. And this is a cathedral, I want to say, that's in Berlin. Again, as we go through, anything that I quote, because I bought these years and years ago, they're from 2018, I bought them maybe in 2020. I bought them from my boy, Alex Harden. A couple of my Diadoras I got from him because we're the same size. So I don't remember all of the exact detail. Whereas the Respect Over Hate is very, very much an autumnal colorway. So whilst the premium suedes don't make for a huge amount of winter wear, DFW is actually quite a dry city. So there are still days in the winter, but I would say it's mainly a winter autumn. This is much more of a spring summer shoe. As you can see, much more vibrant, has a bit of an Easter vibe about it. Actually, the insoles they're in are just plain peach. You can see it a little bit there, not even worth inserting an image. They're just plain peach, and it's the same peach as here. So I won't bother there, and you have seen the special edition ones. Spare laces in orange to match this piece at the back here in what looks like a corduroy, and then the green to match the toe box here. I've never used either of them. I've used the peach ropes basically since I got them. One of the main things about this shoe is like the stars underneath of a Jordan, where you can use that to gauge how many wears and how old the shoe is. This metal, it's like metal gold leaf, sorry, the Highsnob logo on there. The more and more you wear it, the more and more that wears off. And you can see on mine, there's a little bit of wear. I have worn these quite a few times, but it's still very visible. Diadora on the back of both. There is no real, I don't have many Highsnob collabs, but from this one, which I think is the only one I have actually, they don't tend to like scatter it with branding. It's very much more about the colorway and the material selection. It means I have slightly less to say about the shoe, but yeah, it is a bit more of a quote unquote classy take, because they've not felt the need to kind of plaster their name all over it. But yeah, really nice shoe, and I think it is designed based on the colours that you see on that cathedral, or the building. Again, I'll fact check there. So that's pretty cool. I'll just get rid of this box. Trying to get through this. As this is the last one in the series, I'm trying to get through these a little bit faster. I have made my first purchase of the year, so unboxing video coming up soon. Actually, 2 purchases. This is a shiny box, so I think the ring camera light is probably going to reflect off this pretty badly. If it's completely difficult to see, I'll just insert an image. But this is End Clothing, and you can see here the swimming pool kind of motif. I did take what I thought was a really arty picture. When I first moved to DFW, I was in an apartment block and we had our own swimming pool right there. And I took a picture of these next to the swimming pool. I'll put a picture up wherever there's space on the side of that image, because I was super pleased with that when I took it. I got these, so I used to be in a group, Soul Retriever, which has now been sold and is now like an aggregation site, but it used to be a bunch of mates who would help each other out with shoes. And I got these as a retail hookup from a guy who was going down to London for the weekend, and sat and went to End store, queued up and got my pair for me for retail. And then I was in London, that was in Glasgow, sorry. He went to End Glasgow and then was in London the next week, and I was there for work. So we met up, first time we'd ever met, and obviously like pinged him the money, and the rest is history. And then I went straight back to DFW with him. n9002 Lido, same sizing across all, sky blue lake, again made in Italy. This box is actually quite big. It's like considerably bigger than the normal one. I would say the normal box is probably like this kind of size. So this is considerably bigger. again, I feel like my n9002 collection has been very well curated. Like there's nothing in here that I would ever, I don't think ever consider selling. Again, the Lido. Again, a beautiful mixture of different colors. What I really like also about this one is the use of the cream hits. Generally means that when I wear these, I usually wear my Fear of God shorts that are almost exactly this color, and it gives it a really nice spring kind of vibe. Wear this shoe also sometimes with like a denim button up, open denim button up, which also I think looks quite a nice look. Some people complained about the all white midsole. I think a little bit of color in there would have been the only way to improve this. Again, there's spare laces. Here's some light blue ones. I don't know what that matches. And then on the other side, there's some darker blue. I way prefer this color. I've never taken the cream out. Yeah, mixture of very oceanic, as you would imagine from a swimming pool. Very much like a water kind of themed. The insoles, I will again endeavor to insert a picture if I can find one, but they're basically modeled on like a beach towel, which I think is quite cool. And then I guess you could call it piece de resistance. The outsole looks like the box, so basically it looks like water in a swimming pool. I've worn these a ton. I've worn these out to a nightclub before. Did wake up the next morning like praying, I hope they're fine, and they were. They have a little bit of mess on them, but it's very hard to see, and I would still say they're an 8.5 out of 10. Cool. Okay, last pair. I think this is my favorite n9002. I would say probably the most limited shoe I own. Also a shiny box, so again, if that was terrible to look at, I will shoot an image up here. And this is a collaboration with Packer. Don't know if you can see that at all. n9002 Molveno. So 10.5, 11 in America, 10.5 in the UK, 45 in European. So this is a half size down from all of the other shoes. These fit me perfectly. I'm not wearing them right now, but I did wear them today. You'll see when I pull them out, the color really matches this long sleeve. Cardo Grey is the thing. Again, made in Italy. On the other extreme, this box is tiny. So when I pull these out of the smaller boxes, generally I have to kind of fix the laces because they get kind of smushed inside. But yeah, I wore these. I actually wore these today. I had to take them off, put them in the box to do the video. So that wasn't the easiest one in terms of like preparing, but I don't know. I sometimes just get the urge to wear these quite a lot for a few days. D on this tongue, which I think is cool. P on this tongue, and they've done them in exactly the same font and just flipped it upside down. So the D for Diadora, P for Packer, which I think is really cool. On the back of the tongues, again you have that mountain range, and it says made in Italy. Molveno is an Italian area where I think it's a skiing area. The colorway is meant to represent the colors of that area, and I'll shoot an image up top. You have on the back, the whole thing is this like mountain range theme, so they have those peaks, or at least the silhouette. They also do it on the insole and the insoles. I will shoot an image if I can find one. It's like quilted leather insoles. I've worn these a lot, as you can tell from the outsole, so I won't kind of show my insoles because they are quite worn. Yeah, another kind of similar color theme to the Lidos, but just darker, so a bit more of a kind of autumnal take on that like very oceanic type of color scheme, and enough difference that I would definitely justify keeping both. I mean, I own both, so I've clearly done that. Two spare laces. Again, there are two different types of blue that are on there. It's very greeny blue. Again, I just keep the cream laces in. I am always a fan of white and cream laces. These have leather lining. on the inside, again, which is probably why I'm able to half size down. 200, apparently 245 pairs were made, which is why I say I think it's either the most limited. I think these, my Castella 2000 n9000s and my purple tape n9000s, I think are the three most limited shoes I have, and they're all in like the low hundreds. So I think this is 245 to 250, and then I want to say maybe the purple tapes was a couple of hundred as well. But for me, that means that they're also super special because I will make the broad assumption that this is the only pair of these in DFW, in the entire Metroplex. And if you've been to the DFW Metroplex, you know how big it is and how many people are here. I would not be surprised if that's the only pair in the Metroplex, which for me is like, it's like the polar opposite of wearing the Jordans that dropped that week and having 25 other people in the mall that you kind of see in the same shoe as you, which is not a very special feeling. So yeah, that's the list. Only thing left to do is fit of the day. So I have on, as I just said, well, I don't have them on now, but had on today the Molveno Packer Diadora n9002s. I've paired that with the jeans I mentioned earlier, so they're just a PacSun. It's like a stacked, they're called stacked skinny. I don't really classify them as skinny jeans. I'm not a huge fan of skinny jeans. They're just fitted. They just look like a professional, like you could wear them with a dress shirt and a blazer, that kind of jean. And I'd probably roll it so it wasn't quite as stacked, because the stacked look makes it kind of, in my opinion, more of the streetwear angle. But yeah, they're called stacked skinny. It's like a cream PacSun jean. It's regular denim. I would say it's just a stacked fitted jean, which I really like with my runners. This is 021 long sleeve essentials. This colorway is the Storm Blue, dropped a couple of years ago. Perfect fit with the Molvenos, and I think there's probably a part of the end Lidos that are kind of similar. Haven't worn it with this jumper before, but well, this long sleeve before, but they go really well with the Molvenos. And then this is the, again, sticking with the kind of cream and light blue theme, Sneaker Politics fitted with New Era. And I don't know what color this was. I think it was no, it's not chestnut or walnut. I don't know. Let's just call it beige, whatever. With a pink underbrim on here. Yeah, so that's the fit. Another video I've really enjoyed making. And actually, to go a step further, a series that I've really enjoyed making. If you've made it this far in the video and you want me to keep doing this as that kind of collection evolves, then please drop a comment. I'm thinking what I might do this year is have more of a year where I probably reach back in the vaults a little bit more for older pairs that I have not been able to capture in the past. I'll probably sell off my least favorite 10-20% of the collection and use that to kind of take shoes off the bottom of the list and get new shoes in at the top. I think that's what I've done with the 2 cops that I have so far this year, and you'll see reviews on them hopefully next week. But I'm just going to try and continue to do that a little bit. So yeah, that's kind of like one of my strategies for the year. As you know, I've spoken before about setting annual goals. One of them is to do that, and also to unds everything that I bought in 2024. But yeah, as I say, a series I've really enjoyed making. Drop comments in there about any other types of series that you'd like to see me do. I have seen a comment about doing a full run through of the wardrobe, which I will be doing at some point this year. And I say wardrobe, it's an entire room. It used to be the old owner's cinema room. So lucky me, it's a privilege in life that I've managed somehow to stumble upon, but whatever, it is what it is. Yeah, really enjoyed making it. Hopefully you've enjoyed watching it. That's it from me. Over and out.